Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SVB Live today. I am joined with Chris Williams from Emeritus Health, who is here to talk to us about some exercises that you can do from home right from your chair. So, Chris, without further ado, let's get started.
Let's rock and roll. So, we've got ourselves a chair. We're going to start in a chair, and the reason why is there's so much diversity in people's ability. So we can always progress and make it harder, or digress and make it easier. So the first thing I want to do is let's just start simple and start slow. I'm going to turn for a better angle so everyone can see. So what we want to do is I want you to sit back into your chair. You're going to sit nice and tall. It's okay if you hold on. If you have handles, that's fine. Underneath the chair, holding on is fine. Nice and tall. You're going to pull your belly button into your spine. You're going to go up with your feet. You're going to hold 1, 2, 3, and down. That's it. And then up and down. Good. Don't forget to breathe. It's always a good thing to breathe when you do your exercises. That's it. And up and down. Good. Let's do 2 more. Up and down. Last one. We'll go up and down. Fantastic. Next exercise we're going to do is called the eccentric quad activity. I know everyone knows what that is, but just in case you don't, let's have you stand. All right. And what I want to do is I want to start with my feet a little bit wider than hip width, okay? A good idea of what hip width is look at the legs of your chair. You want your feet almost as wide as your chair, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to sit in slow motion. We're going to take about 4 seconds to sit down, all right? I want your chest up. Imagine you have a headlight in your chest. I want you to illuminate what's in front of you and not what's on the floor. This is going to help prevent the famous plop. Everyone knows the plop where we go down and then you just give up. That's no good. So let's start nice and tall, core tight. Hands in front. You can also use your hands in the back to help guide you. We're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Then we're going to come back up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. And come back up quickly. You don't have to take your time. That's it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Good. 2 more. Let's go up. Nice and tall. Core tight. Remember our headlight, and we're going down. 1. Our headlight is shining what's in front of us, not what's on the ground. 2, 3, and 4. Good. Last one. We're going to come up. Stay with me. All right. A little tricky here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to slow the train down. 3.5. Slow it down. 3 3/4. 2. No, I'm just kidding. 4 and down. Good job. So that's the worst. I know people hate that. So this exercise right here really is the gold standard. That's where you're going to get ton of muscle activation, ton of work, ton of activation. You're going to get 100 pennies on the dollar when you do that exercise. And the best part about it is for those of you that like watching TV, raise your hand. That's right. For those of you who like watching TV, that is a fantastic exercise to do when the commercials come on. And so during this time, we can even call this the Corona's Quarantine Workout. Seems to be a lot of commercials on now. They've got us. They know we're in front of the TV, so they're going to show all the commercials. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to sit nice and tall. I want you to move to the edge of your chair for me, okay? You're going to extend your legs out in front of you. Amanda hasn't done this one yet, so this will be fun. Everybody watch Amanda. Let's sit out nice and tall. I want you to pull your belly button in. Go ahead and hold the side of your chair. You're going to pull your legs into you. I want you to drag your heels across the floor. That's it. And then push them back out. Let them drag across the floor. It really helps if you have your socks on. Pull them in. That's it, and push them back out. And I'm sure when you're doing this, you can feel your core, your abs working. You can also feel your legs. You're going to pull them in.
For this one.
Oh, look at her kicking the shoes off. Atta girl. Pull them in, push them back out. Good, nice and tall. Pull them in. All right, now if you're really good at this, I want you to take your hands and put them over your head. Touch your thumbs together. We're going to go out and in. Try not to lean back too far. Try not to lean way back. Stay up nice and tall. We're going to do 2 more. Out and in. Good. Last one. Out and in and relax. Good. Next exercise I want to do, and this is for our posture. You know, everything we do is in front of us. Our cell phones, driving the car, when we sit in our chair, everything's in front of us. And so what happens is our shoulders come together. Well, these muscles in the upper body, in the chest, they get tight. Think about that over days, weeks, months, years, decades even. Think about how tight these muscles in our chest get. And what it does to our posture is our shoulders go forward. Well, we need to do something to counteract that. Not only are we going to stretch this area in our next exercise, we're also going to strengthen the muscles in the back of the shoulders there so that it acts like anchors. We want that muscle to be nice and strong and heavy, so it acts like an anchor and pulls those shoulders back when we're standing in lines doing our proper social distancing. So this is what I want to do. We're going to be nice and tall. Again, you're at the edge of the chair. Your feet are flat on the floor. You're going to raise your arms out in front of you. You're going to turn your palms to the sky. We're going to open up, go as far as you can out. Keep your arms on the same level, on the same plane. You don't want them to dip. You don't want to go up. And you're going to come back in and touch your pinkies together. And we'll go out and in. And you want to be at a controlled pace. You don't want to go too fast. We'll go out and in. That's it. Out, stretch, and in. Now, normally we would do about 12 to 15 of those, but for time's sake, we're going to do 1 more. We're going to go out, and we're going to go in. Now, if any of you have done any type of physical therapy at all, chances are you have a band like this. Typically, different colors mean different strengths. So what I want to do is, most of us have a lighter band or something that's not too far apart. You can do this very same exercise while watching TV, mind you. And what you'll do is you'll take your band and you'll pull. And when you come in, you don't want it to come in fast. You want to come in nice and slow. We call that coming in hot, Amanda. When you're out here and you come in fast, we call that coming in hot. You don't want to come in hot. Come in nice and slow, like so.
Pretend I have one.
Yeah, I should have told you. I'm kind of making it up as I go here. Widely known secret, I make this up as I go. So I'm just letting you know.
Widely known secret is I have had many surgeries, so if I looked hard enough, I could probably find one of those.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good things, a lot of great exercises we can do with these. You can even take that exercise we're doing, Amanda, and let's say you need a little bit more of a challenge. Let's go ahead and stand. And we can get ourselves into a split stance. We can put one foot in front of the other. Now, if you have a band, great. If you don't, that's fine too. You can take your arms and open and close. Now, what this does, being in a stance like this, is it introduces a little bit of proprioception, right? That's just a big fancy word I like to use so people think I know what I'm talking about. Really, all it means is stable but unstable. It's like being on one foot. I'm stable, but I'm a little unstable. I can even do this exercise with my band on one foot. I was telling Amanda earlier, I really need to be careful when I do this. It's not good to have your instructor go down. Yes, look at that girl. Good, good. There you go. Let's do 2 more. That's it. And 1 more time. Good. Let's do the other side. So we'll switch feet. Ready? Now, and begin. If one foot is too hard, then don't raise your foot. Keep your foot on the ground. You can even do this with your feet side by side. You can even do this exercise in a chair. That's it. We'll pull. Good. But if you're really good, you've got really great balance, challenge yourself. Try to do it on one foot. But please, please, please be safe. All bets are off if we have a fall. So please, please, please be safe. Be smart. That's it. Let's do one more. And we'll pull and relax. Good, good, good. Man, I want to show you a couple of stretches, some flexibility movements. And this one particular is really important for me, especially when I work with my seniors, because as we age, things start to get taken from us. You know, we start to see, especially if we have a fall, we start to lose some independence. Along with confidence, and hopefully we don't hurt ourselves. But unfortunately, in many cases, we do, seniors end up hurting themselves quite badly with a fall. But let's say that we're still able to drive. Now, one of the most important pieces of the puzzle to being able to drive, right, is our agility, being able to move and recognize obstacles. And you can only do that with a full range of motion and a great field of visibility. Well, one of the stretches that I like to do with my seniors is called a self-cervical stretch, right? And all that is stretching the muscles in the neck, all right? So this is kind of crazy. You're going to have to stick with me through this. I want you to sit back in the edge of the chair. I want you to take your left hand and I want you to hold underneath the chair there for me, okay? That's it. All right, you're going to take your right hand, do circles above your head. You're going to stick your tongue out. I'm just kidding. I do it to everybody, don't feel bad. I do it to every class. So this is what we're going to do. Take your hand, stick it under your chair. You're going to take your right hand and cross over your belly. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to, while holding on, I want you to lean to the right and look to the right. Do you feel that stretch in your neck there, Amanda?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. You may feel it all the way up to your ear. You may feel it in your shoulder. You may feel it in your trap there. Whatever muscle is the tightest in that synergy there, that's where you're going to feel it. You're just going to hold. And it's okay to explore a little bit. You can look up a little bit. You can look down. You don't want to kill it, but you want to find the place where you feel the stretch the most and just hold it and count to 20. Okay, but for time's sake, we're going to cut it short right there, and we're going to flip and do the other side, all right? So let me flip around. I want to make sure everyone sees this, all right? We're going to take our hand, our right hand this time. We're going to tuck it under our chair. We're going to grab our chair. We're going to take our left hand, cross over our belly. And now we're going to lean and look to the left. And find that place. Do a little bit of exploring. Look up. Look down. Find the place where you feel that stretch the most and hold it and count to 20. Good. So we're not going to count the full 20 because that would be kind of boring for the viewer. But I love that stretch. That's another one you can do when you're watching TV because it helps us. It helps my seniors, not only when they're walking, being able to identify different obstacles, or when they're talking and someone says their name, they can turn and look rather than having to turn their whole body, which is going to increase their risk of falling. So that range of motion is so important for us. So any questions so far, Amanda?
No, I'm feeling good.
Are you?
You got me working up a sweat.
That a girl?
Look at
So look at that. I love it. Glistening. Is that glitter or is that sweat?
That's sweat. I'm not the princess that has glitter.
Yeah. Well, you got to have an animal sidekick too. So
Yeah.
I know you got it. I know you have dogs. So
Well,
all right.
you so much. This was awesome, and I think we should do it on a regular basis. And next time we'll bring some additional exercises to the program.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we can set up an entire course, like a 3-week, 4-week program. And when you have a schedule of regular meetings, it makes it a bit easier to program different exercises in there too. And we get a sense of the audience and who's out there. We can also gear this thing towards the audience. So there's a lot of different ways we can go and pivot. The most important thing I want people to understand is that there is an alternative to every exercise I do. So don't sit there and think that you can't do it, because there is an alternative that is just as effective. We just need to know what it is. So, you know, ask, email, whatever the case is, but we'll make it work for everyone.
Perfect. And I'm going to be uploading Chris's information as soon as we get this video uploaded live. And I just want to thank you so much for being a part of today's program, Chris. Have a great day.
Thanks, Amanda. You too.